destruction and Ket exaltation are similar in a lot of ways.
I can see it. The Ket take other species' genes. Asari? Take other species' traits.
PB, don't tell me we actually agree on something.
Changed my mind.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more. Fold orbit is steady.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. And the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader.
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jal has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Pathfinder?
just visit Fire. It's more beautiful than
Invest in your personal protection. Shield yourself.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renarv. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Invest in your personal protection. Shield
Who decides
yourself.
what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses, right? I suspect we define
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it.
Understand.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our law.
Unrefined goods on sale. Right here. Make them your own.
Ryder.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many... I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me, I'm running everything.
I'm not selling to aliens.
When trouble comes calling, will you be ready? Buy my armor. New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
The sales pitch is good, but it's the follow-through that matters.
I'll let my in...
They let you pass the gates.
Indulge in a little luxury. Haribo fresh.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove...
Invest in your personal protection. Shield yourself.
Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What?
Haribo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Haribo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
Something I can do for you?
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Visit me for all your day-to-day needs. We're still good.
I'm sorry, Governor Shy's schedule is full.
I know for a fact she takes a break at the same time every afternoon.
That's her time, Arbiter, not yours.
I don't know how I'm expected to do my job under these constraints.
Improvise.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Pathfinder? I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the Governor. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Ryder, they've got amazing RemTech research going on here. You know, the more... especially with what we know about exaltation, I can't imagine.
Believe me, I'm pissed off on their behalf.
You nailed it. That's exactly... We need to make things...
Did you look at the internal structure? Pavara, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter. Pathfinder, I've been studying the helmet you found, and it's got me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this. If you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you I know that doesn't answer your question. I'll be here if you find anything.
You'll...
With enough hard work, yes.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself. Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying, welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons over my objections.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshai.
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
I found that plant you wanted.
Great. I'll give the recipe a try when I'm off duty. I've already got ideas for how to jazz it up. And I'll keep working on Mr. I don't like movie nights here to come along.
I like them. Just not when Gil is glowering at me.
Why can't you just ask her yourself?
Ryder, exaltation? I never imagined we were fighting Angara.
It kills me to think about it.
We have to stop the Archon, whatever he's up to. The more we learn, the more I realize how much bigger than me this all is. It's humbling.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I'm in the galley when you're free.
Hey there.
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Where the heck's that coming from?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while you were killing me at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Took you this long to figure that out?
I told you, I didn't really think this thing through. But nothing we do here really matters unless we survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
So, you want to have a child of your own?
I don't know. That's never been a thing for me. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mom says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. That must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part, brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Hello, Ryder.
That's a...
I already understood that such destruction is...
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
I guessed you'd ask about the Angara. It's a good reason to say hi.
That's not... This is about history, not you and...
Me and...
I need to finish this. So, the Angara, your thoughts on the alliance?
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water? Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
If the Angara say yes, I don't see why not.
I wonder who gets to make that call. The Angara don't have much of a government left. Okay, that's... Look, camera off. I need to say something. I feel like you want to get closer to me than an interview.
I think I might. What about you?
I want... this isn't right. It's not ethical to date an interview subject. But once the documentary's done, we could get to know each other better.
Then I'll be patient. It'll be something to look forward to.
Thank you. Just a couple more interviews and let's see what happens. Colonist registration is up since last episode, as is morale. Tan sent this for you. Inspiring, huh?
Don't shut the crate off the... Hey, Parkwood.
Hi, I'm Chief Consumption or sale of any plant specimen
Jessica DePaul.
prohibited by hydroponic regulation.
Welcome to the Nexus.
We ask that you
I
spend
see you here in our
short minutes
database.
going through
Did you have your
immigration
medical scan?
processing, then we'll have
Yes.
you on your way.
Good. Let me call it. There. There it is. Everything's in the green. You're cleared for entry.
I waited my whole life for something like this. In the galaxy. Friends thought I was crazy.
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me Issa de Navarre.
We're glad to have you, Ambassador. Strong ties with the Angara will strengthen us both.
To a good end, I hope.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder. So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Ket arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
Your people have endured much, Ambassador. I'd be cautious too.
Yet all this, your initiative, is proof there's a better way. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshai says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust in you.
Everything you see, we're willing to share. Knowledge, technology, support.
What's the price?
Whatever you're willing to give.
They'll surrender their weapons to your militia, if that's satisfactory.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Pavoa set Jav Teravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
Those look horrifying. Dutch will love them.
I don't know about these Angara. Whoa! How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
We invite you to visit our merchants in the Nexus Commons area.
Vetra was looking for you. Back towards Vold. Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics. All looking good.
Yeah, I told you. I take good care of her.
I love you, Hera. I know. He knows how it's done.
That's the wrong size replacement part. Please don't.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit, and will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest?
payback for pushing the cat out.
I don't know. It sure feels like it.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. You must be the Pathfinder who saved the Moshai. I'm Anyek Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
I appreciate the warm welcome. It's a joke. To break the ice. Get it? Warm welcome? Ice?
Call that a joke?
Probably a translation thing.
Perhaps. Strange jokes aside, I hope you will join our fight against the Ket. We could certainly use the help. We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
That's why I came.
If you want... Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
If the commander needs recruits, and you're the hero.
You have my gratitude. Both of... Nearly... But even now we're alone. Ephra...
Most people seem...
We may not always agree with Ephra.
Ah!
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant. Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Don't you have more important places to be?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative from...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have.
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and...
You got...
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Fold.
It's actually warm in here. Those heat...
If we don't get enough... But if the civilian...
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here, in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
You seem troubled.
Oh, Pathfinder Ryder. I was just speaking a blessing for 2 of our young soldiers murdered by the Kett. So many dead or disappeared, but these 2 cuts are the deepest yet.
Did you know them well?
They would be alive if they hadn't welcomed this death.
I'm not sure I understand.
These children were swayed by a new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation, but some now think they can force this. They fling themselves at death, thinking they will be reborn stronger. Glory seekers, we call them.
I have heard of this. No one I know but my can't be certain.
Reincarnation is a nice thought, but to die for it?
This has consequences. If you meet some of these glory seekers, do what you can to save them from death. That's all any of us can do.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for. They are kept...
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
promise? Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
I saw the messages sent to you. What are you hiding?
Keep your voice down. I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments of... If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this crime.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way, no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating. The nav point for the last drop location is in my person. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Cal, my friend. Welcome home.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Squadron Emperor. Hold. Hostile. That's the plan.
Rylus?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow. You really showed up.
You said you had intel. I can't ignore that.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the Exaltation facility sent the Kett scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
Doesn't matter if they're science Kett, warrior Kett, janitorial Kett. They're all bad news.
Some of us were concerned they might be planning more Exaltation. Or putting more of our people through torturous study. We don't have the tech to break into their bases. But someone has to stop them.
I'll investigate this if I...
That's all I can ask. I'll send the nav point immediately.
Temperatures are below. Freezing and continuing to fall. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support.
Tempest, we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Kett activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Kett military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Kett installations.
What about the Angara, the Resistance? What's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar.
Sounds good.
Pathfinder, this necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against
Got it? Don't...
Our scans.
All right.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Trust me.
Downhill's always more fun.
Temperature's back to normal. Cut it through!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Attacking us.
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axol is stockpiling supplies. Why?
It's troubling. Efra should hear of this.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you.
Squinting stars. It's the Pathfinder. Punch them right in the exaltations.
Shut up, Beniska. You're embarrassing.
You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
The Angara have been wonderful to us, including yourself. So thank you.
See? We're building bonds here to seek.
So, what's out there? Any tips?
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some Ket. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts. Why so...
The Ket want to take us a...
What's that?
Even the Ket seem to
Tall lights. Take...
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Look, the cat set up camp.
What was that meal that you cooked for us last night? I call it Drac Surprise. Wait, we've had that before. It tasted quite different. That's the surprise.
Activating. Automated forward station deployment.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows on Vold. Colors we didn't have names for.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Thinking about a frozen moon I was once stranded on, almost lost my good toe.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
How many worlds have you hidden? I don't know what you mean. I know the drill. Scourge is a pain, but it helps too. There's more of you out there. Has to be. I don't know what you're talking about. Feels good to be on solid ground again.
You don't feel exposed? The Ket are everywhere.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Looks like an Angaran settlement. Let's see if someone here needs help.
Now I'm thinking about that one job I did, drilling for Ezo on an ice planet.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
We can't get deep. Ice everywhere and they hang on to that piece. What's so special about it?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
You're that alien Pathfinder they call Ryder. Oh, wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our...
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
Stars. It's you. Hitting the Ket where it counts has really helped our morale. If the Ket move him from the labor camp, don't be sorry.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Remember that last push before the Arcs left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader. Driver was on 3 calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder. We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I would not like to be lost out here on my own.
Fight happened here. No bodies, though.
Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Ha, sneaky bastard. That merchant is resistance.
I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with Ket's technology.
Cat. Great. And here's the ambush.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
They're a tough bunch. I hope the Angara know we're nothing like the Ket. I wouldn't want them as an enemy.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus.
This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
Be careful. Looks heavily guarded.
You here to rescue us? The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Get me out of here. I'm gonna kill these kids! Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these kids! Disable the fence, quick! They're not getting away with this!
Life support is stable. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the Ket can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew, Skiat, was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Tetchix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Picking up signal. This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Detect later. Adi.
inflicted by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder.
Enemies! Those Ardi really have it out for us.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
I think we're safe for now. Sam, what exactly was going on here?
The energies from this meteorite share similarities with the Scourge. It may have passed through it at some point. I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully the Hijara scientists won't have any more trouble with our comms.
Frustrated, I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. He never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Huh. I thought this would be the Periphona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
Look, the cat set up camp.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
That's that.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, Vetra. You took what you had and made it yours.
Pathfinder, this location could support an outpost, but the planet is not yet viable. Further.
Old bones are getting stiff. Do you have to hit every bump?
I swear I will turn this car around.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Kept machines up ahead. Are you worried about your colony?
Of course. Who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You'll learn not to show it.
Full signal. One down.
Get me up there and I'll take those bastards myself.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the Ket, we're going to do it.
We're gonna get you, you bone-faced freaks.
Gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true.
Activating automated forwards.
That's Techix, according to my map.
That's where Neilja's sister lives. We should have a chat with her.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system path. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.